This is PlayerProps.ai. This for winners research. We run it up with every betting tool you know in each perk. Travis tested waters, help you swim even the feet first. Now strategies and all you need to help you PlayerProps.ai. This for winners research. We run it up with every betting tool you know in each perk. Travis tested waters, help you swim even the feet first. Now strategies and all you need to help you eat.
Hey guys, it's me Travis with PlayerProps.ai, and this is what we're looking at for Sunday Night Football Week 10. Now, it's very simple. If you simply listen to the words coming out of my mouth, you finish with more money than what you start with. If you listen to our Thursday night video for Week 9, guess what? You got more money than what you started with. If you listen to our Sunday night video for Week 9, guess what? You start with more money than what you ended with more money than what you started with. And if you listen to our Monday night video for Week 9, guess what? You finished with more money than what you started with. We are on a nice win streak here. This isn't luck. This is simply us showing and proving to you that the app works when you use it as you're supposed to. Not how you want to by just throwing it, finding 10 random things, putting it in a parlay, and then complaining when 9 out of 10 hit like a psychopath. No, when you use the app and you use the Discord and you do everything as designed, you have betting success. The only way you don't have betting success is ignoring the words coming out of my mouth. And it's not just good for NFL. Even though we just won the most accurate NFL prediction tool in the world, which is the press release that we sent out and emailed. It's on apnews.com if you want to see it. We also were accurate on other things. Last night, we put out... So I record Sunday night video today on Thursdays. And then on Wednesdays and Mondays, you do a Monday night show. So yesterday, if you listened to what I told you to do in that show, guess what? You finished with more money what you started with. It's not rocket science. It's very simplified. I know that sports betting has to do with a lot of numbers and things, but PlayerProps.ai exists to simplify it. It exists to take hours of research of having to look at 1,000 different things at once, and it puts it in a nice little compact app that lets you find winning plays within minutes, if not seconds. And if you don't have seconds in your life to look at an app, you shouldn't be betting on sports in the first place. So, we already have a Week 10 Thursday night video out, which is technically tonight. So that if you're watching this on Thursday, make sure you're also watching the Thursday night video for Thursday Night Football, which is, again, tonight. For Sunday Night Football, which is what this video is for, we have the Chargers versus the Steelers. And what is also fun to note is when we typically target overs, we like seeing green. And Pittsburgh Steelers have the absolute worst passing defense in the NFL over the course of the season, and of course, the last 3 games. First over the season in total pass yards allowed. First in the last 3 games. This is nice. We like seeing green. And only like seeing red if we're looking at unders. I still get questions all the time. What is green? What is red? It's this. We do this color because hopefully you're old enough. Well, if you're old enough to bet, you should probably have a driver's license, which means you should understand how traffic works. Green means go, red means stop. It works the same across every tool we have. Green, good, red, bad. If you're looking for unders, you want bad. If you're looking for overs, you want good. Simple as that. If you haven't unlocked full access yet, we're giving away week passes. Go to playerprops.ai/weekpass for that. And if you're not in the Discord, you curb your opportunity to be successful by at least 100%. You have to do both. You have to do Discord and you have to do PlayerProps.ai. You can't choose one or the other. It is not how it works. The system, the platform, everything's designed a specific way. You just have to listen to the words coming out of my mouth and you'll be successful. It's not rocket science. If you choose not to be in Discord, I don't know what Discord is. You can Google it. Discord is a community chat room app. It's free to download, it's free to create an account, and it's free to get into our Discord. And to unlock the channels is also free. So, yeah, I can continue to shout from the rooftops every single episode, but I can only help you so much. I'm leading you to the promised land. If you are choosing not to go to the promised land and you're like, you know what, I'd rather light my money on fire, I don't know what to tell you. Hopefully you're a billionaire, because if you're lighting money on fire and you're not a billionaire, it's bad. That's a bad combo. But without even scrolling, now that we've done with that little chit chat of how it's mind-blowing, absolutely mind-blowing, that like this shows on top of my head on these videos every 5 seconds. It alternates. It goes from week pass, and then it alternates to the Discord. And then it goes to week pass, and it goes to Discord. So if you watch at least 2 seconds of any of the shows I've put out in the last 10 days plus, and you're like, you know what? I'm not going to listen to the words coming out of his mouth, even though 77,000 people have had success, who have followed all the guidelines. As long as you follow the guidelines of having success, I can go into the Discord and I can see them having success. I will opt not to have the success that they have. I want to have less success or no success at all. It's crazy. People out there, they ask for help and then you provide help and they go, nah, I'm good. Can't help you if you can't help yourself. Anywho, what I was saying before is that there's already a trifecta shown here. So I know as soon as we click this, Keenan Allen's going to be right smack dab here. Keenan Allen versus the absolute worst pass defense in the NFL. Barely cracks the minimum trifecta line, which is 40, is at 41.5. Has a nice projection of 52, which is a 27% difference. He barely missed this in the Tennessee game. Like, literally, he hooked 41 yards. Had a crazy monster game against the Colts here. He's been pretty consistent. So, like, his median over the course of the season is 58. Hopefully you remember what a median is from what is that? Is that elementary school or middle school? I don't know. But his median for the season is 58. So if you take all of his receiving yards values, and you line it up, and you choose from lowest to highest, and you choose the one smack dab in the middle, that's 58. And over the last 5, choose the one smack dab in the middle, it's 44, which is still above this. People show averages here. If you have an app that shows averages, it's not telling you the full story. Median tells the full story. So when you have crazy games like 119, the median kind of, you don't want to put this in an average because this is a crazy outlier game. When you do median, it makes more sense. So in the last 3 games, he's averaged 68 yards. This is where you can see the averages. This is more important. But if you want to see averages, last 3 games, average 68 yards, average about 6 receptions. And I mean, getting a trifecta against the worst pass defense in the NFL is pretty nice. Aside from this game against the Dolphins, his lowest, not including this rando off game, and if you exclude this game, you exclude these 2 games, his highest and his lowest, it's been 37 to 68. And if it's 37 to 68, it's the range, and we only didn't get 42. Let's look at see if we can find it lower than 41.5. So news dropped earlier this morning. So again, I record this on Thursday. ESPN Bet is not going to exist on December 1st. ESPN Bet and Penn Interactive, which power ESPN Bet, they canceled their multi-billion-dollar 10-year agreement. ESPN Bet thought that the ESPN is like, oh, we have the biggest sports brand in the world. If we do a sports book, we'll take away the market share. They've been active for what? Has it even been a full year? I don't even know. And they were only able to get 3% maybe of the market share. So out of all the sports books that exist, they only have 3%, which is like 7th place. Like every book here is bigger than ESPN Bet. Like Hard Rock's even. I mean, Hard Rock's only in 2 states, so maybe they're not bigger. But yeah, so they canceled their deal, and then they partnered with DraftKings Sportsbook. So instead of them paying Penn Interactive multi-billions of dollars to power ESPN Bet, they're now getting probably hundreds of millions of dollars in letting DraftKings odds show on ESPN, app and all those things. So it's a good business decision. They thought they could take away market share from FanDuel and DraftKings, and they realized they can't. You know why? Because the app sucks. They don't have any cool features that the other ones have, and they thought that they can get by brand alone. And then they realized that people actually care about if the app's good or not. So, sucks to suck, ESPN. We are looking for this game. Ooh, buddy. So, 41.5 on DraftKings, 45.5 on Fanatics, 47.5 on BetMGM and Hard Rock, but on oneaparlay.online, which is available, and if you're not in a state that has FanDuel, chances are you're in a state that has oneaparlay.online, so you definitely want to get that there. But if you're in a state that has FanDuel, best line, best odds. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. We just need to get 40 here, not 42 like we saw originally when we were looking at DraftKings. Sometimes these shows can be short and sweet. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer if the numbers don't make sense. What you need to pay attention to is that you don't force things. If it doesn't make sense, don't force it. There are always 3 options with every bet you can possibly make. You go one side, you go the other side, or you fade it completely. If everything makes sense to go one side, you can go that side. If everything makes sense to go the opposite side, you can go the opposite side. If there's conflicting information that has something showing over or something showing under or just both sides of whatever bet in general, go option 3. Fade the gosh dang bet. Don't have to force things just to have it. You don't need to bet on every single thing that exists. Fade it. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you've made it this far in the show, you have to join the Discord. There's 0 excuses. If you've never heard of Discord before, I just told you what it meant. It is a community chat room app. You know how you have like Slack for, if I'm assuming you have maybe you and your business colleagues chat in Slack. It's like Slack, but it's actually good. And it's called Discord. And that's where 18,000 members are in, helping each other daily. So imagine you look at this app, or you look at a sportsbook app for the first time, and you're like, man, there's so much stuff here. It's just very overwhelming. I need help. Do you know how many communities out there have 18,000 people who are more than happy to welcome you and help you? There's only one. You know why? Because I'm in all the other ones and they're trash. They're just a bunch of people who will make fun of you for asking questions, but the PlayerProps.ai Discord is guaranteed that nobody's going to make fun of you, because that's the community that we have built. We hold our communities to a certain standard, and if you don't hit that standard, you are not allowed in the community. 18,000 people who hit that standard in the community, in the Discord, more than happy to answer questions. There's no such thing as a dumb question. Do not feel afraid or have any caution in asking questions. You can even DM me directly in Discord if you want to. If you don't want to ask in a public channel, it doesn't matter. But what you have to do is you have to be in Discord. If you're not in Discord, you're not going to be successful better. You have to utilize all the free things available to you that are created to enhance your ability to be successful, enhance your chances to be successful, or you either stop betting. So you have to choose today. Do you want to do the things that PlayerProps today has created for you that are cost you $0 and 0 cents? Or do you pull all your money off the sports books and you decide that betting is not going to be for you because you're not going to try hard enough to win? Think about that today. Are you going to do the things required, or are you going to stop betting? Because there is no middle. There is only trying or not lighting your money on fire. Only 2 options available for you. Figure out what it is, and we'll see you in Discord if you choose that direction. Good luck, guys. We'll see you in the next one.